from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Busts through the tackle. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A nice little, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert A 21-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Garoppolo on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff running left is Mostert. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll run the toss to Mostert. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So it was back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They hand it off to Mostert. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for only a couple. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best.
Play action. Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give to Mostert running right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first down, Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mostert. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Again, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that bout.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Leonard Floyd, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. That's Samuel. Caught left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's got him. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going up top, and that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Garoppolo again. They'll swing this out to Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Garoppolo now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers continue to roll. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This is Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Niners on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard. Back to the running game with Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Niners have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get it.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll limp to the